Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming as I'm continuing to work through Disco Elysium. Well, the last episode was pretty rough. Man, I started out in a good spot. I had lots of extra health, lots of extra morale, but by the time we got to the end of the episode, I've lost all the extra and I'm down to 1 bar on both. I've been failing rolls like crazy. I got my hand crushed by a really big muscular guy, knocked myself out onto the ground taking a swing at Kuno. Needless to say, I could really go for some stuff actually working in our favor in this episode, so that's what I'm really hoping for. We finished exploring over there where the picketing is taking place. Unfortunately, we did not make it past the guy that was up there, push the button to unlock access to that area. We had another run-in with Kuno. It didn't really go well. I don't think we really learned much else from him, but where we actually did have at least some success is we went in and started talking to the union workers, and they pretty much just came right out and said, yep, we did it. We all did it, and we're told that we can't arrest all of them, so they kind of are safe because there's so many of them confessing to the murder. However, there are only 7 here, and there's supposed to be an 8th. It's a girl, and they don't want us talking about her. Now, from what we learned from the footsteps in the back, it sounds like this other person might be the girl that we were looking for, who was part of the drug trafficking. But what really worked out for us is I landed an 8% chance roll. I think it even called it a godly roll. And we got the name of the lady who was sexually assaulted by this merc that they hung up. And it's the lady that we ran into at the very beginning. I had a feeling that's who it was going to be after I started thinking it through a little bit. Now I got a whole list of questions we can still try to ask these union workers, but I'm super nervous about it because one more bad roll and it's going to be game over. So we'll see how this goes. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you never really get time, it sure helps me out if you think about hitting that subscribe button for me. All right, well, one thing is for sure, the day is ticking away. We're getting really close to the end of the day and I still need money. So I might have to pony up and sell something I didn't really want to sell. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're doing fantastic and having an awesome day. Okay, I went out, recorded my next intro, got back in here. I don't know if I can just straight up save from here. No, it won't let me save from here. I'm nervous if I click this, I won't be able to come back and ask some more. But I'm nervous even more than that one of these things are going to get me game over. Okay, calm, normal, try to forget the little hiccup. So what was her relationship with the mercenary? So the rape, when was that? So, scratch your head, what is your relationship with her? I think I laughed nervously. I think I know her. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to try number 4.
You don't know her.
You're wrong. I do. You're right. I don't. Say nothing. Number 3.
Good boy.
We're going to push our luck.
You don't know her.
I'm going to say you're wrong. I do.
Not the way I do.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's try number 3.
I know her.
He looks around, and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here? I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Another question. Number 1.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Continue.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
I don't know. You said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean? Number 4.
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex? Drugs? Avoid his gaze? Did you do karaoke? The bottom one. I'm gonna try karaoke.
Yeah, tons of it. All the songs.
All the songs. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. a commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Man, I wish I had some more health and stuff. Okay, I think number 2 might be an important question, so we're going to push our luck with number 2.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Right?
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary? Oh, man. This is the one I'm worried they're going to get most upset about. We're going to try number 1.
Relationship? There was no relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I believe you. I'm leaving. Wow. Man, I took like so much damage through all that. Like this?
Kingdom of Conscience.
These are so weird looking.
The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Moralist dialogue options: heal +1. Learning cap raised, logic cap. Okay. Oh, okay. So my bonuses at the moment. Can I see them all listed? Right now it's just saying -1 to logic. Bonuses from thoughts. Wow. Okay. About drug trade. Go upstairs, knock on door number 3, talk to the victim. Supposed victim. Man, if unless she straight up comes out and says that she wasn't, then these guys are not going to buy into it. They'll get so mad at us.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember a thing about being a cop. I tried to hit on her. Will I get to say all of these? Let's go to number 2.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember.
Okay, that's manageable.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
He's stone faced. It went pretty okay, I guess. Better not to add anything to that. She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later, and it's going to suck for me. Oh, she sure did.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up. Okay. What do you mean? This would have been good to know before. I guess number 1.
It should have. Anything else?
No. I mean, we didn't. But I don't know why that's even an option here. Nothing. Let's move on.
We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
I needed that. Okay.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Okay, before anything else, we're saving the game. Oh, I feel better already. Does she have anything new to say?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Are you
Why
the
are
hardy girl?
wasting your- I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Aww.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You're very pretty. Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school. Okay, let's change the topic. I'm gonna go number 2.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Her tone is cold and uninvolved.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely.
Okay, at least that went well. Oh man, I need money. And the day is wearing out. Let's... I was wondering if I should try talking to Joyce again. Oh. I need to get health back. I need to get money. I think I'm gonna have to go sell something, guys. I could either sell this, which would give me like just enough money, or I could sell this and actually have a bit of money for a little bit, because this stuff's not worth nothing. Does me no good. Here's all my bonuses over here. Oh, what to do. So I had one person tell me, you know, yeah, sell this stuff so you can have some money. I had someone else say, no, I would hang on to it. And I'm like, well, then how do I get money? Selling the postcards for like 30 and 40 cents isn't going to help me out. Okay, we're going to try talking to this lady. But if I don't come up with money in the next couple of hours, I'm absolutely going to have to go sell something.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice enters, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Here we go. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. What's this? Oh. This room has sad all over it. Remind you of your own. Oh, maybe she's got something in here to help me.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the medication.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Ooh, there's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Let's try them on.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Oh. Whenever I should have... Well, I guess I don't need it. Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Search the pills.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Oh, man. I think my other gloves even give me electrochemistry. Okay, hold on. I think my other gloves give me electrochemistry. Yeah, there we go. Anything else? No. Okay. I should be able to
This
reopen that,
medicine
right?
cabinet is stocked with drugs.
83%.
Plus an old toothbrush. And a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle? Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide. Take it in secret. Just take it in plain sight. Number 1.
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Nope. I'll stay away from that stuff. In the yard below, a corpse hangs in the... Got a view of that, huh? I'm surprised she's not like, what's taking you guys so long? Ooh. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door. The bed has been hastily made. Ooh. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra. Ooh, can I go in here?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I can just kick the door in. Where does this lead to? Push. Number 2.
I don't know.
He makes a note in his notebook.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to. Number 1.
No, still a mini investigation.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Okay. I ain't gonna push my luck on that. Especially not right now. Cold coffee and an ashtray. All right, let's see how this goes.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body. Built, long, and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here. Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one. Proceed politely. No time for pleasantries. We have questions for you. Number 1.
Nice. I don't know about that, officer.
We do got a body over there. She looks north towards the yard.
Where a ripe corpse still hangs from the tree, spotted with green and purple.
They even make the rope sound. Okay, number 2. It just says proceed now, not politely.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Oh, it has. Disco Infernum. Hell, you know not which you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell. To another place, a third place, much different from our world. No, I just trashed the place. That's funny. I think comedy's probably a good thing to go with. She really got a kick out of that line we used at the beginning. I'm going to try number 2.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Yep.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop.
She knows me, Kim.
He's kind of a big deal around here.
I agree. Hear that, Kim? I'm a huge deal around here. This is part of the thing I told you about. I am sad to say I have shifted capo types since we last saw each other. I'm a different cop now. Mayonnaise is very lucky. Only 1 in 1,000 cops wake up as the superstar cop. Oh, I was gonna go with number 1 until this one showed up. I'm going number 4.
Wow. What brings the Phoenix back to me?
The Phoenix is one of the many nicknames of Guillaume Lemillion, Revachel's second greatest male disco artist. This is an honor.
I agree.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss? For the record. Nice room you've got here. They tell us you've been through something difficult. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. I mean, we know her name. I'm curious what he says she's going to say to number 4.
Yes. You're just 1 room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Oh, there we go. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory. That's all. Just wanted to have number 1.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like
what, Kip? He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Like, what is your name, miss? Like, nice room you've got here. Like, they tell you, okay, we'll go nice room.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags? Look around. Hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place. You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. Where does that door lead to? Point to... Oh, I want number 4.
I have no idea, officer.
So many doors. We don't know where they go. We'll try number 1.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
The Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
Let's see. I want to try another one of those.
Wintering.
How long have you...
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Let's try Ravachol this time.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't really hiding it either.
Okay. I guess number 2.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The SAD got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial SAD spill in there.
She taps the roof with her heel. For me, it's alcoholism, miss. I don't know what it is. Number 2.
It's a mystery.
She takes a drag.
An alcohol-related mystery.
You have quite the collection.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernibly irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Necromania is nothing to be proud of, miss. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard? No further questions. I'm going to try number 2.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Oh my goodness. The collection included Nacra, an opioid. You seem to have, among other things, peptide. That's all. I'm gonna try number 1.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
She's not embarrassed at all, is she? His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
Number 2.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
That's all.
Very funky.
I have other questions.
Okay.
What was that? That was her taking a hit off that. Okay, what's your name?
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay. What do you do? What is your specialization? Could we take a look at your passport? Thank you. That's all. Let's try number 3.
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
What's that?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
Oh.
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranier 37.
She smiles.
Miss Aranier, now there is something you should linger on.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to linger? What is or conclude? I'm kind of. Let's go to number 2.
It's a beauty pageant held in the year of our century 37.
She was 14 at the time.
What is a beauty pageant? Were you 14? When is a beauty? We'll try number 3.
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
Cool. Raise your thumb, lower your thumb. I disapprove of this custom. I don't think I've ever been 14. Let's try number 3. I don't know. I mean, I guess there'd be nothing wrong with saying cool at 14. I mean, I don't know what the requirements are for this pageant. Should we be positive or be silly? Let's go silly.
I don't think I've ever heard anything less relevant to any investigation.
Yes, Kim. I always count on you for some great comedy.
It's okay. This is what superstar law officials do.
That's
I'm getting
right.
used to it.
Number 1.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is an Orani?
A bad memory, officer.
Of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
Can we take a look at your passport?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
By any chance, with a police badge and a firearm?
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I'm pretty sure I had the legal right to demand your passport. How do I know you told us your real name? Should probably say you don't know. Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression. or
Nope.
movements.
That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
I need to talk to you about your room again. So they say you've been through something different. Let's try number 2.
Yeah?
Oh, I guess not.
All right.
Number 3.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted? Have you been raped? Forget about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's try number 1.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Actually, it's already afternoon. And what does that mean? Were you? Let's go with number 1.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below.
It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
So were you? So you weren't. Let's try number 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
What?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
What?
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Mm-hmm. So are they trying to get her to cover up for them? And she's like, they didn't pay me enough to try to cover up for what they did.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up. For us? Are you sure you weren't? What did happen between you and the victim? What can you tell me about him? Name, ice, age. What did they hang him for, if not rape? How do the Hardy Boys know you? I don't know if I'll get to ask all of these, but I'm curious about number 3. What did happen between them?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? You mean like a birthday party? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do? I don't get it. What do you mean? We'll start with number 1.
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Mm-hmm. Like a birthday party?
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Ooh. Did you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? I like to do that. You're being sarcastic. That's not actually how you partied. Number 2.
It's not, sir. We drank alcohol. A lot of it. We had that effect on each other. Made each other drink harder.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You were lovers? Were feelings involved? Understood. Let's ask number 2.
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Wow, this changes everything. It really does. So this means they hung him for an entirely different reason. It must have been hard for you, point to the yard, seeing him there like that. We'll try number 4.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you. Oh, nice.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Yeah, we won't say nothing.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Before we go, if it's snitching, then why do it? Caller's voice was disguised. Number 2.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay, let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. And he's still hanging there.
We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry.
Sure. 8 days and counting. What can you tell me about him? What did they hang him for? Let's try number 6.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Wow. How do you know the Hardy Boys? Or how do you know the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely.
Oh.
Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Wow. Okay, let's try number 1.
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
I'm almost curious if number 2 might have applied to the Hardy Boys. I wasn't going to ask it, but let's go ahead and ask it now.
I'm 89% sure.
So you're not entirely sure. Does that mean you're 11% not sure? Got it. 89% is good enough. Moving on. That is kind of odd. We'll go to number 2.
You know how it is.
Do you?
Right, because of all the drugs and stuff. Do I? Actually, I don't. How is it then? Oh, I failed. I see. You know how it is. Do I? Actually, I don't. We'll go number 2.
Maybe you don't.
The ash lands on her jumpsuit. She brushes it
In
off.
conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Okay, then. No one deserves that. Sexual assault is a serious matter. I need a serious statement from you. It sounds like something happened and you don't want to acknowledge it. Lieutenant, I don't know what to say about this. A mild to medium not. I'm going to try number 3.
Serious.
She takes a long, hard drag from her cigarette and then stretches her neck.
You hear cracking in her shoulders.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
Okay, well, we got our answer there. I guess we'll try number 5. It's the only one left.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Another puff. More nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Mm-hmm. I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She runs out of cigarette. Time to light a new one. No, actually, it was us up there, not him.
She sees them in each other's arms.
She sees them in each other's arms. You're in each other's arms. I see him as me. Better conclude this part of our talk. I'm going to say number 2.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Ah, that is kind of interesting. All right, thanks for telling us all this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little thing. Let's see what our options are.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Oh, no, I don't want to ask about this. And this, I have no chance. Let's return.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Wow.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys.
Yep.
Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Yep. You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM.
No.
But it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Say it in hushed voice. Why did she tell us about that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
I would have caught it. I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. I guess number 1.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid. Something is off here. Number 1.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay. Wow, that was incredible. That was really good. To learn that it never it's like it suddenly just changes so much. Wow. Okay, well, let's save. Everything went real good with her. I didn't have any like really like hurtful rolls or anything like that, which was nice. Think we'll get any kind of...
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I wonder what my options are going to be. I want to talk to you about the hanging again. Guess what? I've connected you to local drugs. Let's go over the victim again. She says she wasn't assaulted. We'll try number 5.
I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Ooh, talk about a change.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion.
Yep.
Stay on track.
Crazy. What are you talking about? She was very lucid. I did think that, yes. Cut the bull. She told me the truth. One or three. Number 3.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking
Hit you. Done.
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Man, this lady's got the power.
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. So what's on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Where can I listen to this? That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation. I mean, they might have forced him to say something. They could have made it up themselves. We don't know what his voice was like. Or it could be legit. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try number 1 first.
You don't care about evidence. The f*** are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Okay. That's enough for now. I'll come back. But I mean, like, none of these options are like, get the tape. So what's on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Let's try number 3.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Oh, so you bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then? I think I get the picture. Number 1.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Okay, so what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
That's enough. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll listen to it. No thanks, Titus. I can get this wrapped up better without it. No, we should probably take it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
A few more things about the tape before I go listen to it. Guess what? I've connected you. Okay, I guess that's where we're gonna go for now on that one. So he was hoping the lady could confessing would, agree with his story, but then that fell through and he's got this tape. It's like, why wouldn't you start with the tape? I mean, if it's supposed to be like him straight up saying that he did this stuff,
You stare at the great door gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Ooh, good to know. Okay, well, we definitely picked up some new things here, didn't we? Okay. There's that. Told you she can't talk. Okay. Okay, well, we got a lot here. Did I get a point? I did get a point. I don't have any more slots here, but I don't have anything new at the moment either. But I'd rather have an open slot for when something arrives. I guess I'll just leave the point sitting there at the moment. It's not really hurting anything. I've got to figure out some money, and I don't know any other way to get some money. Part of me was like, well, maybe I can just run around and collect a whole bunch of bottles, but I'm not going to get anywhere near enough bottles to possibly pull that off. There it is. The books appear to be erotic, but without actual erotica. All right, let's go talk with Joyce. Let's see if anything new happens. What's happening with her? Is this a visual? And for some reason, I was thinking this was something other than that.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Impossible. Okay, let's make sure there was nothing else back here. Because when he was talking about that pile, I don't know what he's referring to. I'm assuming the door that has like the boards going across it. It might be worth putting a point in there and taking another roll at that, because I had pretty good odds. Another point there would probably... I'd say probably make it happen, but I guess I can't guarantee myself that. Okay. All right, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's talk about the lynching. I've got some more questions about reality. Let's see if anything...
Lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Look at this. I got a 92% chance. Reach for something fundamental.
What is all of this?
That was a low roll, too.
The sound. The air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
She concludes.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Hey, there we go. We've obviously seen disco pants, disco ball, a lot of disco stuff, but that's the first Elysium there. Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. This world does not deserve a term of endearment. Number one.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I've got the whole picture yet. I've got a clear picture. Let's proceed to another. Okay, number one.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside, sideways. What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, But that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revolgrad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
Wow.
Cold fear seeps into you.
Oh my gosh, wait, what the heck are you talking about? The pale, what do you mean cornea? This says wait, so I think I can ask both these. We'll start with number one.
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pass. Okay, the pale.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured cornea doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together. Okay, and then everything will be okay. Number two.
I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
She does not seem convinced that you'll be fine. If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
It did sound like she was trying to convince herself there. It certainly does feel like I'm fine. Thanks. Okay, forget all this stuff. Let me ask something else. Oh, it certainly doesn't feel like I'm fine. Okay, number two.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco.
You'd love it.
You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco, doesn't sound like any kind. We're going number one.
See, everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
Ooh, look at this. We're up to 50-50 on this one. Okay, you said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is. What do you mean it's not part of reality? Okay, then. Let's go with number two.
Ma'am, remember you are dealing with a very sensitive and impressionable police officer who is still recovering from a recent medical episode.
The Lieutenant's right. Let's change topics.
Oh.
To know anything.
This is not going to happen with the lieutenant present, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Oh. Well, now I got two that's there at 58%. Okay, what is this acute ecopalimpathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Oh, what causes it?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Oh, it's probably from surgery then.
That seems unlikely.
Oh, there was no convincing her of that one. Oh, I hope this doesn't hurt me. Man. Okay, I'm going to try for it, though.
Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the ma'am alone for a second?
Fine.
Oh, look at that. He actually walks away.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what is this pail?
Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yes.
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the interocellular mass.
Wait, what is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7.
I feel like the way she's describing the pail, it's just the water. That's what I feel like it is.
Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
Okay, what is the pail like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
Is it here? Look around. What are its physical qualities? If we're surrounded by pale, how do you get from isla to isla? How much pale is there compared to the... Let's try number 3.
Oh, it is so difficult for us. It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path.
I mean, is she talking about air?
But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
It can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Number 1.
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
What does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
I don't know what they're talking about anymore.
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, nameless detective of the Citizens Militia. I am a member of the Entreprenetic Business Class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
That's still kind of small if it's like boat travel.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Oh, okay. I know who he's talking about. Do lorry drivers pass the Pale? Are you over-radiated? You're not... let's try number 1.
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
You should ask the Pale driver about this. See what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
All right. What is entroponic?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian super-Isola. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has changed?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
If we do not?
Then they don't.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Slipping how?
What do you think, Detective?
She looks you in the eye. It's shrinking. There is more and more of the world. It's growing. There is more and more of the Pale. I guess number 2?
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
It's not extreme at all. It's going to happen. Cover everything? That can't be. Where would we go? Stays silent. I guess number 3.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Why, you don't think I can handle it? Is it here? I mean, obviously.
No, Detective. We're safe.
Oh.
It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
Oh.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world. And point north. There? Number 1.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
And north?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapour marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mould that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
All right, what are the physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
I'm extremely confused. I don't know if she's talking about the water that separates all the pieces of land. I don't know if she's talking about the air that is between them and space. I don't know if they're talking about space itself and that they are actually on some sort of a weird disk with only a limited amount of space. I don't know, but man, that's weird. Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
Nothing, just alcohol fumes and blackouts. I sometimes sense vague shadows of the past, and it's not good. I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I don't know this. Number 3.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
It's terrifying. You're right, it's disco. It will end all life. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped with immediate, total, ruthless communism. A powerful anti-communist force, perhaps too powerful, but still, they have it coming. I'm worried. I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. Who am I to think anything of it? What have any of these to do? You know what? I'm going number 2. Her eyes tense. Crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective.
Oh no.
If you don't know even this, then...
She stops mid-sentence. I'll handle it. It's under control. This investigation will be my masterpiece, the one they remember me by, I promise. Yes, I'm in serious trouble here. I'll be a disaster, I know it. All those people will die. I'm gonna go with number 1.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile, you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
She gives you a slight bow.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
You needn't have worried. That was insane, Kim. Right, let's get to work, Lieutenant. Some more reality lowdown before we go. I'm going number 1.
But I did. Anyway.
He looks around, a little uncomfortable now.
You're a grown man, the lieutenant thinks. Shouldn't have gotten protective hair.
Right. Let's get to work, Lieutenant. I mean, I know she's got one more thing I can talk to, but we're running out of time. And I still need some money. So, yeah, let's get to work.
Detectives.
So we still got one more we need to come back to her for. Looks like Kuno lied to you, completed. Who made the car report? Yep, we did figure that out. Okay. We still have so many here. Okay, well, let's head to the pawn shop because I need some money. And at this point, I don't think there's any beating around the bush. At least if I go pay for my next night, I know that I'll have that squared away. And I thought about trying to buy some medicine too, but I think I'm going to hold off until tomorrow so I can finally see if spending the night refills my bars. I'm hoping it does, but I didn't get to confirm that last time because I got back to full bars right there at the end of the day. And I'm doing this now because I don't know if this guy like closes down or something.
Help you.
Oh, wait. I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business. Okay.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
I don't remember what he was asking for those. By the way, I want to ask you... Okay, well, let's sell something.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'm selling this. There we go. I know that probably cut me off from being able to do that quest where I needed the password, but I need the money. I really need the money.
Another time, perhaps.
Now, the boombox. Do I just click the boombox itself?
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And
$12?
Boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
I feel like I need this. Can I get a discount on this boombox? Let's see if he says anything with that.
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Door Gunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
Really? How does 10 sound? let's make it 8. I'm not just doing any police work. I've got the Door Gunner Mega Mix here. An era-defining work. I really don't think this is going to work, but, there's no harm in trying, right?
4 real is offensively low, but just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
I just saved myself $8. Wait, can I just play a tape real quick? Man, I'd hate to push my luck and find out that he goes back to 12. We're doing it. $4.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll...
For that price, I didn't want to push my luck and possibly lose it. Equip this to play the tape. Okay. Now how do I... Do I just... Put that...
The porter reel is just
here
what
we go.
you needed.
Play the tape.
Reel you push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. That disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
I just realized he's like holding the box right there next to his head.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence? What do you think? Who's the Cordy? Okay, what now? Let's ask number 2.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. He also sounded inebriated, but he did say he's going to do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth. I think he sounded all right, just letting off some steam. Gosh, I don't know. It's really weird. I almost think the bottom one here, but I don't really know. Okay, let's agree with Kim and see what goes there.
Still.
Oh, the lieutenant looks at the tape. You are familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
What's the sound at the very end?
End of recording.
Okay, what's the Cordy?
Cordy could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. The third one must be relaying the signal.
Okay, what's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely odd. Okay, we got money now. Yay! Okay, we're definitely nearing probably the end of what I can do in this video. Let's go back and see if we can pay for a room. I'm gonna try to savor this money, not blow it all real fast. You know, no more cockatoo books. That was still absolutely hilarious. Can I... Wait, he said something about you just click on the door, right?
Can I help you?
I saw another thing.
Great. I love those.
Oh, we could say that she nicked the... No. I don't know, should I? I'm nervous about upsetting her before we go talk to her again. Okay, we'll say it. We'll see what happens.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Yeah, I bet you didn't want it to be her. Well, anyways, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends. You have Lena. Lena's a good customer. Yeah, let's try number 3.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here.
He yells and then turns to you.
Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Okay, then. Never mind.
What else? Yes?
Goodbye. Okay, well, thankfully that didn't get her in trouble. Hopefully she's not mad at us when we go try to talk to her again. Whoop.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Nah. That's so random. Okay. So does that mean...
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
You're looking at the destruction. I'm sorry for this. I did it my way. Got my own little Kahoy here. This is where the magic happens. Say nothing and nod stoically. Number 1.
He nods.
I'm sorry. Let's try number 4.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
Yes, disco door-gutting villagers. Well, crimes against myself. I defied Borgaria's morality in here. Defied it hard. This is an expression of me, my individualism. No, I meant disco. Never mind. Number 4.
I have no idea what that means.
He looks towards the exit. He wants to leave. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I thought I needed to actually, like, do that before the end of the day got here, but I guess we wait until the end of the day. Okay, well, this is where we're going to end this episode. In the next episode, we will go up and talk to her again, hopefully get some more information. It's like, until we can nail down if what she says is true, we don't really have anything more to really go back to the Hardy Boys about. I don't know. I thought we got like a big, floodgate opening piece of information when we talked to her and found out that it was all a lie. And I got a feeling it was. I think there might have been something that happened, but I'm beginning to think it's maybe not a sexual assault kind of thing. Definitely not to the degree that they were trying to get her to say, but I don't know. Maybe one reason she acts so nonchalant and so casual is because she's hyped up on drugs or something at the moment. And that's what's helping her seem so calm. I don't know. But we got a lot of information out of this one, and I finally got a stack of money, and I'm going to try to be a little more sparing with it until I start finding some regular way to make some decent money. Hopefully I'll come across something here pretty soon. That's going to be it for this episode though. Until next time, continue to be safe out there. I'll see you on the next one.